Counting down to first pitch tonight here at Miller Park. It's the Cardinals and the Brewers. Next. Just a few miles off the shores of Lake Michigan, we're at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this NL Central Division matchup. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a good matchup on the mound here in this opener.
Yeah, here's a couple of guys making their third starts of this young season. And by now, you got to figure that they should be all stretched out and ready to work deep into a ball game if they can.
We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals, as manager Mike Matheny will line his guys up this way. They'll match up against an ace and a workhorse all wrapped into one, the all-star right-hander Yovani Gallardo. John Jay will stand in now, and his batting average currently good for 7th in the National League. Underway in America's Dairyland as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1.
First pitch, 7-11.
Called strike at the knees, 1-1. And it'll be important to stay warm tonight. A chilly 44 degrees here at first pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now this is lined into left field, a base hit, so he kicks off the festivities with a ringing single. So the leadoff man is aboard to start the series, and with that, let's take a look at the Brewers defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic, the official uniform of Major League Baseball. Matt Carpenter will get his first chance at it now. Didn't factor much into the win yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the ballgame. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't gonna help.
There he goes. Now a bullet foul as the third base coach had to give it the old Olay that time. Jay not moving. Here comes the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. A runner at first with no outs here. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. On it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Well, so much for that leadoff single to start the ball game. Here's a good pitch to the number 2 hitter, and he gets him to beat it into the ground, and that's an easy double play.
Michael Lee will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
First pitch on its way from Gallardo. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Top of the first, just getting started here at Miller Park. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And he swings on the 2-0 and sends a fly ball into straightaway left. Davis is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Great start to the outing here for Yovani Gallardo. It's the Cardinals nothing and the Brewers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Now a look at the starting lineup for Ron Renicke's Milwaukee Brewers, and it looks like this. They'll match up against this young man, prized prospect right-hander Shelby Miller. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Gene Segura will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
The shortstop, Gene Segura.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
Now a ball hit foul off to the right side, and that just about got the first base coach. And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he is going to have extra bases here to start the home first. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Right center field. This is a fastball, and he just slashes this thing the other way into the gap. No real chance for the outfielders to cut that one off, and he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
Scooter Gennett will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off.
Okay, big opportunity, guys.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the opening salvo is fired here as they take a 1-0 lead.
Batting third, third baseman,
Aramis Ramirez will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. Runners off for second, and a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. And a ball and a strike now to Aramis as that pitch misses.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. One, two, and he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Changeup, called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call, 1 away.
And this is something that you're just going to have to get used to. This is a home plate umpire that's known to have a pretty wide strike zone. And I think he claimed his very first victim right there.
Juan Francisco will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Here's off. And this is off the second base bag. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And the throw will be too late at first, so a strange play there as it'll wind up with an infield single.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with 1 away.
Jonathan Lucroy will dig in. Currently 5th in the National League in batting to begin play. And this is going to be a foul ball. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
Yeah, and you don't want to get caught having to play catch-up this early in the ballgame. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Yeah, maybe a little frustrated after that last call didn't go his way. Now, he's got to make sure he doesn't lose him here on 3-2.
And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. Lee is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
I think at first he probably had thoughts about tagging up here, but there's that old baseball adage, don't make the last out of the inning at third base. So Staying at second, probably the right call.
Carlos Gomez will stride in now, and as you see there, he sits ninth in the National League in batting at the start of play. Runner holding tight at second, now the pitch. That hits the outside corner, it's strike one.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
And I got a feeling the last thing these guys want to do is get someone up in the bullpen here in the first inning. But they might not have a choice because this is 4 hits against them already, and that last one was smoked.
Chris Davis will dig in here with a chance early on to give his pitcher a little cushion to work with. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Come on.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Well, he's still got to make one more big pitch, but this is a great start with the bases loaded.
Here's a fly ball now lifted in the air out to right. Lee is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. Brewers forced to settle for 1. Second inning straight ahead here at Miller Park. Milwaukee leads it 1-0. Matt Adams will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Adams certainly did enough last year to stake a claim to the starting first base job going forward with a .284 average and 17 home runs in 108 games. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. And this is fouled at the plate. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
We'll show you this delivery again in show motion. I mean, this is a big guy out there, and he relies on throwing a good, hard fastball. So he's got to have everything in perfect alignment to get those few extra miles per hour. And that's part of what makes him such a good pitcher.
Matt Holliday will stand in now as he was reinserted back into the lineup here after taking a needed day off yesterday. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Holliday last year, another typical Matt Holliday season, an even .300 average, 22 home runs and 94 driven in. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And he will make the play out there as he ran to the right spot, and there are 2 away now.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Yadier Molina will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Let's go.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So a great half inning of work by Yovani Gallardo. And he's got himself a 1-0 lead. Lyle Overbay will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Right fielder, Lyle Overbay.
And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1.
Let's go, Brewers! Come on!
Fouled back. Tough call there, but the cutter misses 1 and 2.
Here we go on an 0-2 count. All you have to do is start that thing right down the middle of the plate and then just let it work its way in. Hopefully get a swing through or maybe even a shattered bat.
Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2 and 2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2 and 2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Here he comes on 2 and 2. And he got him.
And we'll get in tight here and give you a look at how he grips this curveball. You'll see the wrist action on the finish as he lets this thing go. And that one had some big-time snap to it.
Yovani Gallardo will step in now. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
In there, 2-1. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again. And he swings and hits this ball high in the air and deep to left center field. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now.
That actually wasn't too bad a swing there. You know, sometimes you can catch those outfielders playing far too shallow with a pitcher up there, but he was able to keep this one in his sights and make the play.
Gene Segura will get his second shot at it now. He doubled to start out the home first. And he lays off there 1-0. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. As well they should.
3-0 now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
2 out, nobody on. That one's in there. 3-1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Now here it comes. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
And I may not know a whole lot about pitching, but what I do know is this is not the guy you want to be putting on base with a walk. That definitely puts the stolen base in order now with 2 away.
Scooter Gennett will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Here's the first pitch to him. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Come on, Brew. Here we go.
In the dirt that time, but a good block there by Molina to keep it close. There's a swing and a drive. Get up! Get up! Get out of here! Gone! A home run! So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and the Brewers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, he's been the entire show here tonight. Remember, he drove in their only run earlier, and he continues to have a nice game as he launches this one way out of here.
Aramis Ramirez will get another shot, called out on strikes his first time around. Hit hard right to Peralta out there at short. Needed just a little more height on that one, but instead the inning is over. But the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 3-0. Johnny Peralta will lead things off. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Let's go. Go down.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. And there's ball two now to Peralta as they fall behind 2-1.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Peralta waiting the 2-1. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Here's a bouncing ball now headed for the shortstop, Segura. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting eighth, second baseman,
Mark Ellis will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
Oh, that's a thing of beauty right there.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And I'll tell you, being in a two-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
One out, nobody on. Way outside. 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. They'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Here's one for Jeanette, the second baseman. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now, these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
Shelby Miller will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
Shut this guy down.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail in this one 3-0. Juan Francisco makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Juan Francisco.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
And there's ball one. And this is hit well towards the hole. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
We are seeing a lot of confident swings right now. That's already 6 hits now in the first few innings. They've really come out attacking the baseball so far.
Jonathan Lucroy will try it again. He flew out his first time. And there he goes towards second. On the ground down the first base line. And this will work as a sacrifice as they get the out at first, but the runner moves into scoring position at second base.
Yeah, and here with the runner who's on the move, you've got no chance of even thinking about getting the double play. So a smart idea there just to take the sure out at first.
Carlos Gomez will dig in. He singled his first time around. Short lead from second, now the pitch. Big slow breaking ball that drops in for a strike to start him out. It's 0-1.
Probably his best located pitch so far. Right on the outside corner, and that's the spot he's going to need to start finding.
And he lays off for ball one.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Runner at second here with one man out.
Yeah.
Oh, he took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And this is fouled back and out of play. Again, a 1-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Boy, and just a great call that time to turn to the changeup. That's one of those at the plate where you don't even wait for the umpire to make the call. You know you're a goner.
Chris Davis will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. At the knees, strike one.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
Close to the bag at second there, now the pitch. That's taken, now it's 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Fastball, and that ran in on him as he had to limbo out of the way that time.
And now here, 1-2, this is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
Keeping him close there at second, now the pitch. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, he won't come within a foot of it.
Full count now, 3-2. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
And this is going to be a foul ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. But he'll get there as he flags it down just shy of the wall. And with that, the side is retired. Brewers strand one, but they lead it 3-0. John Jay will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Center fielder, John Jay.
Gallardo back to work as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man here. 0-1. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
You just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row, he's set now.
Matt Carpenter will dig in. Last year's recipient of the Silver Slugger Award for NL second baseman. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball one.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that is through into right field for a one-out single.
And he'd been on a pretty good roll until that base hit right there. He'd set down 9 in a row, so now he's going to have to remember what it's like to work out of the stretch.
Michael Lee will try it again. He flew out his first time. First pitch on its way from Gallardo. Fastball in there for a called strike. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
And this is how he's just going to mess with your mind up there. You wind up taking the pitches that are in the strike zone, and then you chase after the ones that are nowhere close. You know what? That is good pitching.
Nail that runner.
He can't get him to bite this time. It's 1-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. No appeal needed, and there are 2 away.
One thing you learn real quick as a rookie, you don't get any easy at-bats at this level. You got to be thinking up there every single pitch, because guys up here, they'll tear you apart if you don't.
Matt Adams will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Up top, it's 2-0. A runner on first with 2 away. 3-0 now.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
And he gets under a fastball here as this is lifted the other way to left center. Davis is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Cards leave one. They trail it here 3-0. Lyle Overbay will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Fielder, Lyle Overbay.
And here's the first pitch. Oh, and he straightens him up with a fastball that time. It's ball 1. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And this is taken for a ball as he's quickly behind Overbay now, 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle, and I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
Just overmatched him there.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Well, this curveball, it just disappears. He thinks he's right on it at the plate. And look where it winds up, completely out of the zone. And that's what you want as a pitcher. You want hitters to chase pitches that aren't strikes.
Giovanni Gallardo will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
And even though that is a strike, it's okay. These guys have been really patient at the plate. They've had a good game plan up there, and it's worked out for them so far.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And the fastball here is hit on the ground, but foul. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And he stays alive as this is grounded foul. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Picked up by Peralta. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The shortstop, number 9, Gene Segura.
Gene Segura will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. Now the first pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
And that's where, if I'm pitching, I just pour a fastball in there. You got to figure he'd be taking to give his pitcher a second or two to get himself together over in the dugout.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And it won't end the inning as it's thrown away.
Boy, nowhere close with this throw. Here's another look at first base. I mean, not only is this thing over his head, but you see it take off to the right field side of the bag, so it's not even on target. Very sloppy there. Potentially dangerous, too.
Scooter Gennett will come forward now in an RBI opportunity he probably didn't think he'd have.
Yeah, it certainly didn't look like he'd have one, but now's where you really have to make teams pay. Nothing will demoralize a team in the field quite like having 2 out errors that lead to runs.
Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. First offering on the way. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
PK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez. It puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
Grounded to third. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Milwaukee leaves one, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Matt Holliday will lead things off in the inning for St. Louis, and he'll be followed by Yadier Molina, who waits on deck. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. You know, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
And he swings right through it there. 2-1. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble. Trouble will find you if you're putting pitches there.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Go.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So the base is empty here with one away. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Now the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0. And the 1-0 is sent out to straightaway center field. Gomez is underneath this one, and there's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Johnny Peralta.
Johnny Peralta will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. fouled straight back. 1-1 on the way. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And this is past Ramirez down the line, a fair ball. And now he has some trouble with it in left. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7.
Mark Ellis.
Mark Ellis will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Fouled back. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
No runs, 3 hits. 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. And this is fouled away. On the ground to second. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for Mott. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Aramis Ramirez will dig in now. He struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats.
Aramis Ramirez.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up.
Here we go.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
That's one of his best pitches tonight.
And a ball and a strike now to Aramis as that pitch misses.
Yeah, well, that's, I guess, what you'd call a rule book strike. Technically, that's in the strike zone, but it's a call that most pitchers don't get nowadays.
Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Hit hard to the right. Foul. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
2-2. Fouled straight back. And he swings under the changeup there and pops it high in the air out towards shallow right. And this will be taken in by Ellis for the first down of the inning.
Here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. That last one was number 84, so they're getting near the point where they'll need to start keeping tabs on him.
Juan Francisco will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. Here's the first offering. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he struck him out.
Well, apparently he just got his gas tank refilled during the last half inning, because I'll tell you, he's come out looking as sharp as he has the whole ball game.
Jonathan Lucroy will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Hey now. In the air to right center. Lee is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They lead it 3-0. Alan Craig will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 21, Alan Craig.
Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both the lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. First pitch here is popped a mile high into the air. This is way up there, but playable on the infield. Francisco is under it to put it away, and it's 1 pitch, 1 out to kick off the 6th.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
John Jay will stand in now. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. In there, 1-1. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
And I'll tell you what, a 3-0 lead with the way this guy's throwing must look like a 10-0 lead to these guys. I mean, they just haven't been able to solve him at all so far.
Matt Carpenter will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Good take there, and it's 2-1 now to the St. Louis third baseman. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Still down 3-0. Lance Lynn will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 31, Lance Lynn.
Carlos Gomez will stride in as he'll be tasked with starting out things in the Brewers half of the 6th.
Carlos Gomez.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
Ooh, you might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Chris Davis will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. First pitch coming. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Low with a fastball here. In the dirt even. It's ball 1. And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Here comes a 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
First 2 are set down now for Lyle Overbay. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
And this is part of the reason why he's staring a hat trick right in the face. He just hasn't been able to recognize these pitches that are well out of the zone.
Ball 1. Now a curveball here as he sends a routine fly ball out to straightaway center. Jay is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers, but they lead it 3-0. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. We're on to the 7th now with the Brewers out on top. If you're joining us late, good time to get caught up as there's our game summary to this point. Michael Lee will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
First pitch on its way from Gallardo. Gallardo back to work as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man here. 0-1.
He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And a perfect start to the 7th, as this should be extra bases. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness.
Okay, calm yourself.
Now batting.
Well, just their 4th hit of the ball game, but this is one of their better swings they've had all game long, and it winds up going for a double.
Matt Adams will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
And run time. Don't give up the run.
Ball 1. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
Run, fire!
Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike.
Oh, another good pitch there. I'm not sure he's thrown a bad slider tonight. Every one of them has had a ton of movement.
And this is fouled back and out of play.
Woo!
Here comes a 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Well, in that situation, you'd love to be able to get that guy up to third base with just one out. But this is a swing and miss type of pitcher on the mound, so you knew he'd be going for the strikeout, and he winds up getting it.
Runner at second, one away, and here's the left fielder, Matt Holliday. In there, and it's 0-1. Danger here, as this is a guy who can make this a one-run game.
And if he does, make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything he can pull.
And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. And this is knocked down over there. And no play after that. So put runners at the corners now, as that'll likely be ruled an infield single.
The batter, number 4, catcher Yadier Molina.
Infield at double play depth all around. Here's the pitch. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And that's too high, ball 2.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
3-0 now. Some anxious moments now in that first base dugout.
Yeah, he cannot be liking what he's seeing, that's for sure.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Runners are at first and third, one away. Now a ball hit high and deep, carrying towards the corner. But this ball will be caught. deep into the corner. A very tough catch there on the run for the second out of the inning.
Yeah, they had to scratch and claw to get it done, but this sac fly finally gets them on the board. Hey, the way things are going, they'll take it.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Johnny Peralta. On Gallardo with the good live fastball. It's 0-1. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
2 out with the man at first. Low for a ball as he battles back from down 0-2 to even it up at 2 balls and 2 strikes now. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. 7th inning stretch time upcoming here in Wisconsin. Brewers are out in front, 3-1. Giovanni Gallardo will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. This man out for a 2nd inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
All right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
That's right. Good eye. Wait for your pitch.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Pitch on the way. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And when you need a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk's not on the agenda. You better bear down right here.
And a swing and a bouncing ball back up the middle. To his left, he's got it, and Peralta's throw is in time for out number 1.
The shortstop, number 9, Gene Segura.
Gene Segura will stand in. He reached on an error last time through. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Two and 0 now.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Outside, 3-0 now. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Now batting, second baseman.
Scooter Gennett will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And he takes a called strike 1.
And he's just doing the job of a number 2 hitter. Sometimes you have to take pitches that are good pitches to hit. That's a pretty good fastball right down the middle. He didn't swing at it, maybe wondering if that runner might have been going.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Segura runs, and this one's in the dirt. And no throw as he'll just hang on to it.
Well, it's almost impossible to get the runner on a pitch in the dirt. And here, he's just making sure that this ball doesn't get by him to the backstop. So you see, he turns his glove over, gets big, and just tries to keep the ball in front of him, and he'll keep that runner from getting any further.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
Aramis Ramirez will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And a ball and a strike now to Aramis as that pitch misses. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. And they'll come inside with this one, but the result's the same. It's to 2-1 now. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. A hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back at Miller Park right after this. Mark Ellis will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
You know, when you're holding on to a slim lead, you just can't walk the leadoff guy. I mean, those are the ones that really come back to haunt you. So he's really going to need to work towards getting a ground ball here.
Now here comes Brewers manager Ron Renicky out of the Milwaukee dugout. And that is going to be all tonight for the starter, Yovani Gallardo. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left to board, but he cannot lose this one. Brandon Kinsler is on to work as he'll take over here in the 8th.
Number 53, Brandon Kinsler.
Peter Borges will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
11, Peter Borges.
Off the plate and low here, ball 1. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Swinging a ground ball towards the middle. Step on the bag for 1. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
And you know if you're going to double this guy up, you need the ball to be hit hard, and it's got to be close to a bag. This was both.
John Jay will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. On the way. And clearly trying to keep the ball low here. That's ball 2.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers. But he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Not often you'll see a 3-0 slider, but when you need a strike, any pitch will do.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball in there, 3-2.
Strike 3 here.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Redbirds down quietly. They still trail it here 3-1. Trevor Rosenthal is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Trevor Rosenthal.
Juan Francisco will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Baseman Juan Francisco.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
Now some stirring in the Cardinal bullpen as the right-hander Jason Mott has begun throwing.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the 1st out.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen?
Number 20.
He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Jonathan Lucroy will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I need to see that again because I agree. It looked like he flat missed that call behind the plate.
There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Here's the 2-2 home. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Fouled back. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Up with it is Ellis. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Center fielder number 27, Carlos Gomez.
Carlos Gomez will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, and it's still 3-1. Jim Henderson is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Matt Carpenter will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the ninth.
Third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
And he's right on the fastball there as this is hit pretty well out towards deep left. And not the start they were hoping for as the leadoff man is kept off base to start the ninth.
Well, this is what you want out of your closer. Comes in firing darts, and it's a very quick out, number one.
Michael Lee will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. On to first, and that means the Cardinals are down to their final out now. Matt Adams will stand in as their last chance now. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. The victory would go to Yovani Gallardo should the lead hold up here. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. And now this crowd, right around 34,000 fans, comes to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, you know, this game kind of felt like it could have been played back in 1968. Very well played, very low scoring, very quick game, too. I'll tell you, I could go for a few more of these this year. That'd be okay by me.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And guys, the Brewers were given an excellent starting pitching performance from this man, Yovani Gallardo. He's our top player of the game.
And this is what you want out of your starter. Gives him 7 strong innings, sets things up perfectly for his bullpen to get the final 6 outs. He's going to walk away with a victory. Good job.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Harros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter @MLB The Show. The Brewers win it 3-1. Good night from Milwaukee.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Brewers, 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For St. Louis, 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. The winning pitcher is Giovanni Gallardo. His record is now 2-0. Credit the save to Jim Henderson, his 3rd. The loss goes to Shelby Miller. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 33 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game MCTS bus service is available on Route 90, running downtown along Wisconsin Avenue, as well as trolley service on the Lake Route, also along Wisconsin Avenue.